10 seconds remaining.
All right, hello and welcome back, everyone, here to CEVO Season 6, Week 1, Day 1. Sorry, we had a forfeit, we had a lot of downtime, at least we all got to watch the final game there of the Summit 2. But we're back now with Ya and friends, also known as Boreal, or no, Boreal Esports is what they're playing against, also known as, I will figure it out here in a second, Teamwork Makes the Dream Work. So they really don't have a team name. They just picked something funny and clever.
10 seconds.
But whatever. It's a good name nonetheless. I'm Helium with me, Chicago Ted.
5 seconds remaining.
How's it going, everyone? We're really excited to be bringing you this game tonight. Boreal, a team that I haven't seen a lot of, but I'm really excited to start my casting venture with them here in CEVO Season 6. And yeah, plus friends, I think I've seen these players in one team or another, never together like this, but seen them a lot past couple of days, past couple of weeks, months, however you want to count it, and looking forward to them playing together. So
5 seconds remaining.
we're into the draft right now and taking a look. I mean, pretty standard stuff going back a couple of months, though. We got the Lycan and the Death Prophet first ban, with Tide being taken out first by Boreal.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to think of it as it is a best of one between teams that, you know, I'm sure they've probably scrimmed a couple times, but they don't really know each other. They're not playing against each other in these big LAN finals, so you don't want to just get, like, cheese pushed down in a best of one. So you're still going to ban out those heroes. I think that makes sense. You'll see that other strong pushing support, the Jakiro, get banned out, along with the Tide Hunter, and well, we saw Shibby play Brewmaster amazing tonight for Leviathan. Yeah. We'll have Ya and friends picking it up now. I'm actually really unsure of the roles. Maybe Monkeys Forever.
Monkeys Forever, mid.
Yeah, that would
whenever
be my
I watch him stream, he's playing the mid role, and he's an amazing Ember Spirit player. So I don't know. I haven't seen his Brewmaster, and I think I watched him the other night. His brew was kind of lackluster. Don't quote me on that one, but
I'm quoting you right now.
No, I think I remember watching it, and it could just be that he was up against a difficult opponent. But I don't know. Maybe if he's going to play this mid, maybe he's gotten a little bit of practice since then, and I hope that we have a good Brewmaster coming out, because we saw again with that Leviathan game, Shibby just making an absolute monster of the hero.
Yeah, and Boreal already with the Ogre Magi pick, a support hero that can really get involved and make your life very, very difficult. So they'll go Ogre, Skywrath, very strong support combo, very good at zoning out whoever's in the off lane, and also a great roaming pair. They can get very involved, so we'll see what they do and what the other three picks for Boreal might be. And yeah, the Vengeful Spirit, she's so hot right now, getting picked up quite a bit.
Yeah, and the Venge, I mean, I really like the hero because of the percent base damage increase. I mean, everyone knows it, everyone's looking at this hero because of it, but it really takes a little bit of time to let that sink in. I mean, it's crazy how much damage it gives, especially to basically all of her allies. And if they pick up a carry that has a good amount of base damage later in the game, it can make a lot of impact. So, and I mean, of course, her skill set otherwise is always good, very versatile, and just generally pretty amazing hero through and through. So excited to see this get picked up. Skywrath Mage a little bit more meta, a bit more, I guess, picked up a lot recently, and has his on and off moments. Definitely not the best setup stun from Ogre Magi, but we might see a couple of other picks to go along that direction. I know we saw the Faceless Void come out earlier in the day, or even the Legion Commander gets picked up quite a bit with the Skywrath Mage.
Yeah, basically anyone with a long lockdown for one or multiple people in the case of Void, and even the Tide Hunter are pretty popular along with the Skywrath. But yeah, Skywrath Legion, pretty good. Skywrath, I mean, taking it even further back, Skywrath, why am I saying, I can't say Wrath, Skywrath and Clockwork, just the cogs, like locking people in place, or any setup with a Marana arrow, like you're there for 5 seconds, it's fine. Later on in the game, it's a little mitigated because Force Staffs will come out. Swap is there, also very good against a Legion. Whoever she duels, you can swap whoever you want in that case, Legion or who she dueled, and the duel probably going to result in a draw or win it for Venge's team.
Ooh,
but Bat Rider coming out third also works, right? Lasso, hold him in place.
Yeah, no, the lasso is a really great, as you said, hold them in place, but with miscommunication, it could end up being their downfall,
yeah,
so they have to be careful of that.
Picking it into a Venge seems questionable.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the Venge swap is going to really screw things up, because you swap out, they're no longer chained by the lasso, and Venge could just walk out. So It's definitely a risky combination. However, it works, and it could work fairly well if they can get the lasso off on Brewmaster and burst him down before the primal split. Anything really can work, and Batrider is incredibly good in the recent patch because if you're falling behind, all it takes is a pickoff. And if the Batrider can find you that pickoff, then it's crazy how much this guy can net you. He can literally be more than worth his weight in gold.
All right, we'll take a look at some of these bans, though. The second phase, it'll be Centaur and Elder Titan, very, very, very strong offlaners, and also Elder Titan coming into that support role a lot more recently. And then on the other side of things, Ember Spirit taken out. Obviously, he can go fantastic into the late game, can really get rolling and snowball in the early to mid game. And then the Omni Knight, who he's a really awkward hero. It's kind of hard to find him making a difference in the early game just because Repel is short or not really needed. Most damage is still physical. The heal bomb isn't a big heal, but late game potential Omni Knight is terrifying, and they'll take it out. Actually, give me 1 second. So you take over draft. I'll be BRB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. So, yeah, I mean, all it takes is eventual swap to really cancel that. Doom comes out, though, from Ya and Friends, and usually you see the Doom go against the Brewmaster, but they're going to be picking it up, and there aren't really any Doom targets that you'd exactly expect to be picking up a Doom against, but he's in general a really good hero, can essentially delete someone from the game, and you put it on the Troll Warlord, there's a hero that maybe excel or maybe is a bit more of a target than anyone else, but I still have trouble trying to figure out why they pick up this Doom other than just have the Doom at the ready and be able to use it. Oh, yeah, you got the greed, the ability to pick farm out of the map when there literally is none. Omni Knight gets banned out by Boreal. You see they banned out the Ember Spirit as well. That is the Monkeys Forever jab that they've got. But,
no Smash Ember.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Ember Spirit, I watch Monkeys Forever and Ember all the time, and he's so damn good with it. Like, the respect ban is definitely expected coming out from Boreal Esports. Yeah. But Earthshaker gets picked up by Ya and Friends. That is huge, by the way. Working in tandem with the Vengeful Spirit, they have the greatest counter initiation in the game right now. I am really scared for Boreal because they can't go into Ya plus Friends. They have to find heroes alone or maybe in groups of two, because if they run in and the teleports, they're close to a tower, the teleports in, and there's just no way that they can initiate into Ya plus Friends confidently.
Yeah, good luck, Batrider. This is going to be a miserable game for whoever has to play the hero. I'm sure all the players on the team are like, so who's playing Bat again? Because I'm going to play Skywrath, or I'm going to play Troll. Do not want to play Batrider against this team. You got the swap, you got the instant Doom, well, almost instant Doom, and then, of course, Fisher really, really good at shutting down that lasso initiation as well. And Earthshaker can do it from so far away without even putting himself in danger. And just to make sure that I guess Ya and Friends won't be able to truly jump on them until either Brew, Doom, or Earthshaker have Blink Daggers. So there's some item dependency, I guess, for the Ya and Friends lineup. Storm is taken out there by Boreal. I don't know if it's Boreal or like Boreal. Who knows? I'm sure it's a word that I could look up, but
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Boreal. Well, all I know Boreal from is I used to play a game, Dawn of War, where Boreal was in the lore. And I've also, one of the Drow sets is something of the Boreal Watch, so maybe there is some lore significance to it. I would imagine it sounds like some Arctic thing. Like, every single time it has to do with something cold and icy. So.
All right, Boreal Age, the first climactic phase of the Blit Cernator sequence of Northern Europe during the Holocene epoch. Yeah, there's that. I don't know what any of those words mean, I'm going to be honest.
Dude, you gotta step up
it's like a wintry climate, I think, is what they... their previous logo was a snowflake, so Boreal climate, a climate characterized by long winters and short, cool to mild summers. So I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, let's go for it. So Boreal, definitely something cold. These guys are a Canadian team, right? So
yeah. French-Canadian, I believe.
Makes sense.
It's a mountain in Quebec, actually, and a brewery, so that would also make sense. Oh, no, just kidding. Boreal Mountain is near Lake Tahoe in California. We are not sponsored by Boreal Mountain Resort, but shout out to them regardless.
Yeah, we can tweet at them. Maybe we can get sponsored.
Yeah, maybe we can. I got some free snowboarding. Now that I live in Florida, I need the sponsorship to go snowboarding. It's too expensive.
Yeah, let's do it. So, yeah, plus friends, they're looking at their last pick. What do they got right now? They got both their supports. I mean, I don't think they're going to be playing the Crit
10
Shaker this
seconds
game. They got their Doom, their Brewmaster. Do they go, they run the Doom as a carry and kind of
5
take a page out of
seconds
Vici Gaming's book and then grab an offlaner? Or do you think they're going to be running the Doom solo?
I
And
would
just have him
I
jungle
would think
level
they
2?
would just offlane Doom. I think that's what a few of the teams that are picking Doom, like Secret, for instance, has been running the offlane Doom, and you just Midas creeps when you see them, which, whatever. You can also just fall back to the jungle. It
Yep.
seems maybe not great, because Ogre can zone him out, Skywrath can zone him out, and together, obviously, they can zone out the Doom. He might get off to a slow start, but he can always come back with the Devour being leveled up. So I guess
Yeah.
the last pick will really tell us that. I would expect more of a proper like one roll. I don't like Doom in the one roll at all.
Yeah, it has its ups and downs.
10
Like,
seconds
of course,
remaining.
Black played it really well. Unfortunately, they couldn't exactly win against, I think it was, oh,
Yeah,
yep, they're
and
not
that's
going to put it in the
Spectre.
Rumble. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have expected it, but it does have its moments. But Monkeys Forever is going to be on that Spectre. So that means that Monkeys, I guess, is not going to be playing the mid. I Annihilate is their mid player. Bloody Nine looks like, I would imagine he's their offlane. I think he's been playing offlane in nearly every role, so.
Yeah, was he doing that for complexity as well? Gonna be honest,
I
did not
think
get to
so.
see a
When
lot
I
of their
first
games.
saw Bloody Nine, he was like a support player, and he always played Earthshaker, which is kind of what surprised me. I thought he was going to be picking that up, but no. I with the Doom pick, I imagine he's going to be playing the solo lane. So I don't know. Maybe Doom jungles up his level 2, like I see most Dooms do, and then make his way to the off lane and go from there.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea too. It depends. Like if you block on the off lane, you can probably get your level 2 like straight away, depending on the block that
5
comes out from
seconds
Boreal
remaining.
and their safe lane. Or like you said, you can just go to the jungle, get your aura, get a camp, and then head to the off lane. So I don't know. We'll just pay attention and see what he wants to do. But we'll load right into the game and into a pause. What else would you expect?
Yep. I just take this time to look at some of the effigies here, and it looks like we got from the Big Bad Bird 20 commends on his Spirit Breaker effigy.
Glorious increase. I don't know. That's a skewed number. You can commend it every single game. So
Oh. Because I was looking at Leviathans, and they had some really awesome ones.
I like this. I Annihilates. I'm fabulous.
Which one is that?
Shadow Fiend.
Ah, I got it.
Let's check the other team. Another Shadow Fiend, number 1 SFNA for 747. Halt Criminal Detective Bat. That's 470. So is he the one playing Bat Rider right now with the effigy? He is indeed. I don't envy him. This
Oh,
game.
yeah. Okay, we know who's going to win right now.
Who? Bat
Alright.
Rider?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He's playing his effigy. He's got to win.
I guess that's how it works.
Yeah, it's always how it works, dude. Just go with it.
All right.
So
well,
what do we got right now? Boreal versus Ya plus Friends. The 5v5 starts soon. First, we got to go with the 4-man gank into the jungle.
yeah, probably just making sure that Bat Rider doesn't get a ward off to block the camp, or even for intel. Like they really want to make his life miserable. If you slow down the Bat, and you do have a fairly greedy team, and Bat like can't punish you at all, I think it's going to be really good. So he'll drop that ward. They see the Bat Rider burning down the trees for even more vision, and we do see the sentries here on Ya. He'll probably have a pretty good idea of where this ward went down.
Yeah,
this
he
is a
sees
little less common of a location, but
Well, he sees that the trees weren't burnt down any further than this location. So obviously it's going to be very difficult for Bat Rider to have put a ward in any of these locations and block up those camps. So he knows that it has to be in this general area. Like there's no doubt about it. But I wonder if he actually does know that. We'll have to wait and see how he goes about doing this. It looks like he's got some second guessing going on, but should probably introduce the teams if we haven't done that already, or just
yeah, for sure. We'll look here at the top rune. We've got 2 members of Yon Friends. Teamwork makes the dream work. Monkeys Forever going to be playing that Spectre, picks up the haste, might even skill up Desolate and just run at 470. I mean, it
Oh, no.
might not be the ability you want to get first, but he's going to go for it. Going to be a little aggressive. He's going to get that pure damage, 20 per attack, forcing 470 to either go back to base or use some of those 4 precious tangos. But continuing the introductions up top, it'll be Ya supporting on the Venge. We've got I Annihilate in the middle lane on the Brewmaster. See if you can put a performance similar to Shibi's Leviathan, or Leviathan's Shibi.
it's a tall order.
Yeah, it is. Bloody Nine on the Doom is going to start in the jungle with those boots. And it will actually be Earthshaker who is starting off in the bottom lane. It looks like he threw out a Fisher block as he is a little short on mana. And he's clearly going to keep doing the Fisher blocks because he does have 4 clarities. So
Yeah, so taking a look at the other side of the river, it's going to be Futse, the first to be revealed to this Earthshaker. He's going to be on the Skywrath Mage, looking a little bit further back. It's Loki on the Ogre Magi, and 747 on the Wraith King. Back towards the mid to go against Annihilate. It's KVH on the Troll Warlord, and 470, the man with the effigy, on the Bat Rider. So I see this lane in the mid lane constantly, the Troll versus Brew, and I can never figure out each time who exactly wins it. But after having personally played it, it is really hard for the Brew to do. Like, early on, this mischance from KVH just trumps all, and the damage, obviously, is really good.
Yeah, and even if Brewmaster goes for a point in Drunken Haze, KVH still can get last hits with Whirling Axes, both melee and ranged, especially if he goes for a bottle that can kind of fuel the mana cost of that. Also, there's the mischance on Whirling Axes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like whoever gets more aggressive probably has the upper hand in this matchup.
Well, that's the problem, though, because he can't get aggressive on Troll Warlord. He really turns it around.
Pretty squishy, yeah.
He's kind of like Templar Assassin.
Armor,
he baits you in and then just bursts you for nothing, for everything. So, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. As we take a look back towards the top, it's 470 burning down this pole from Ya.
He's doing a really good job of getting levels. I mean,
yeah.
I guess, who knows? But he put his ward down. It wasn't dewarded. Venge didn't even use his sentry, actually, so Ya's holding on to both of those. Like, I'm surprised. I guess he's doing well because they didn't put Earthshaker up here. Like, I expected 2 supports to kind of deal with the bat. Instead, it's just 1, so that's some of the greed that might come back to bite them.
Well, they're going to put Bloody 9 in the offlane eventually. Like, this Earthshaker is only there, I imagine, just to grab
for a
experience.
little while, yeah. Get level 2 or something.
Because I misspoke earlier, it was the level 4 that the Doom usually farms up before he goes to the offlane. So he's going to be sitting around for that one. It's a nice block from Big Bad Bird. Doesn't keep Futse off his tail, but Futse can't do enough damage to kill him alone, and he will back himself off. A Fire Blast may have secured death as well as an Ignite, but it looked like Loki didn't want to chase on that one. They're just going to be fine to keep things a little passive for now, as Susie is out farming everyone, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, if the game stays passive, I feel like that definitely favors the team with a Doom and a Spectre. Like, the less they are fighting and just farming is definitely going to be better. And then when Annihilate can come online, he can sort of make
forever.
the space. Oh, we'll have to go back top. Wow, lots of napalm out here. Firefly is it's got half life on it, too. Let's see if he goes back for Ya. I don't think he's going to be able to kill. He's just going to have to run because there is a magic missile. They will throw it, too. 470 gets over the side of the cliff, so he's all-terrain vehicle right now. Gets a little blocked out, but they didn't pursue, yeah.
Oh, no, they might pursue. Big Bad Bird, he's looking for the Fisher.
Does he have enough, though? It's only going to do like 100. Yeah, it's just
3
That's
HP.
crazy. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Right there.
That is crazy. I got to give out a quick shout-out, by the way, as you saw a couple of times appearing in the right-hand side of your screen. We have our statsman for the day, at Cart Dota, dropping down, as AEC would call them, the knowledge bombs, and we're really happy to have him here, so welcome to Cart Dota.
It's going to hit you with some knowledge.
Hit me with some knowledge. I hope it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, and for the second time tonight, we'll actually see a Wraith King on the core role. So it's 747 farming up here on the Wraith King. And yeah, I would not expect him to go for Radiance. That's definitely a Shredder thing. Although, so is playing Troll, and Boreal decided to pick up Troll as well. My man KVH handling that in the mid lane. And we'll see how that goes. Another thing I wanted to add to the mid matchup, though, level 6, I feel like it's Annihilate that has the way better chance to find a kill.
Yeah, no, definitely. But it really comes down to whether or not Annihilate can find that opening. Like, KVH is really fast. 360 move speed with his melee form. He can go for phase boots, which will further increase that, as well as being able to have the slow, the whirling axe for the mischance. I mean, it ends up being hard for Annihilate to find his opening is what it comes down to. And you see KVH just kind of going in on him right now, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. As soon as level 6 hits, we'll have to see. As 470 takes a magic missile up top, there is going to be a Spectral Dagger, and he's actually going to go down to this one. Ends up putting his corpse on the cliff.
All-terrain battle. They just left the map for that.
Yeah.
That's so funny,
that's
actually.
Spectre.
I kind of like the idea of the Spectre pick. Like, I guess when Batrider is going over trees, he burns them down, but if he goes over terrain like that, no one can chase, but Spectre can in this. She puts down her dagger and follows him. Annihilate now in the middle lane. This was a smoke rotation by the two supports trying to help out KVH. Instead, they forced KVH to go in pretty far. Boulder Smash in 1. That's going to be enough damage there. 245 gold over to the Brewmaster. He Cyclones up 1. Footsay, he's very squishy. Can they get another one? There's no blink out here for Annihilate. I think, can he escape from this? I think maybe he just battles. They are really low on mana. And like you said, yeah, the 2 bottle charges there, even some on the wand. He's going to go into the trees. He'll just TP. Oh. There is a Fire Blast here, but Loki can't find it. The auto-pathing, I thought they fixed it.
Oh, that is disappointing. So Loki isn't able to get the kill there, and that is really a big difficult part for this. As 470 up on the top lane, he's going to try to get away, but a Fissure to stop the Spectral Dagger. Yeah. And Monkeys Forever finds another kill, and Boreal, it looked like they had a really tight first couple of minutes, but now it's starting to kind of break apart the seams a little bit as Ya+4, they grab 3 kills to start out the map.
And talk about a primal split. Like, sure, he only nets 1 kill off of it, but I think, no, that wasn't quite the first blood. That was Batrider dying up top. But still, he took 3 heroes' time in the middle lane. That was a smoke rotation by the supports. It fails. KVH, the mid laner for Boreal, dies. Annihilate gets out. And he's farming pretty well, too. 30 and 11. He has that last hit advantage slightly over this Troll. And the team with the Doom with the Spectre.
KVH took a hit that he probably should have not. And it looks like Annihilate ends up taking a bit out of that exchange, but that was just really unfortunate as he switches to range form, which is supposed to get him the edge in this lane, by the way, that range form keeping him out of range of the Thunderclap, but he ends up getting hit on the fringes of it, and Annihilate capitalizes.
Yeah, it's also nice with the bottle. Like, when you go to range form, you have less HP, you bottle up, it heals so much, then you go back to melee form and you've got more. It's pretty nice. 100 more at this point, so... The efficiency, it's pretty nice. Now we'll go back to the jungle. We see Bloody 9 being encroached upon a little, but he's doing very, very well. Jungle Doom from the get-go, he's already level 6 at 7 minutes, so they smoke up immediately. Go with it. I don't know if they quite meant to smoke Annihilate, but they want to use this Doom at 7 minutes. Sometimes you just don't expect it. They're going for it. There's that long-range stun. I'm not even sure how that hits, so at the very least, KVH gets denied.
He actually, no, Monkeys Forever. Yeah, see that? He was actually fine until Monkeys Forever came in, so a bit unfortunate there, and no one TPs in to get the deny off either, so he just gives a free kill over to Bloody 9, who ends up just going right back to the jungle with his newfound level 7, and he's just going to go ahead and farm that one up even further. I'm rather surprised that he didn't end up taking the off lane. As we take a look down, by the way, 58, 59 last hits. It's 8 minutes, and Susie is farming a storm right now. We take a look at the net worth, and he is at the top of the board, even though Spectre got 2 kills and has an assist. So this Wraith King is farming really well.
Yeah, the Batrider's definitely been a bit more of a contest to farm against than nobody. So
yeah,
Susie hasn't missed very many last hits, or 747 hasn't missed very many last hits. I think Susie is just his sponsor / his true love. But, I mean, Spectre not doing too bad either. I mean, 8 minutes in, you got 50 CS. That's pretty much like the minimum benchmark you want, and Monkeys Forever is probably feeling pretty good about it. 2 kills, so he's got levels. Although Wraith King going to have them as well with the Midas. He's level 8, almost 9 already. Spectre,
Monkeys Forever
7.
Level 7. And only 1 point in Desolate, so even though like the Spectral Dagger is a fairly good nuke, it means that whenever Spectre uses the Haunt, she can't rely on her Haunt illusions to really do anything. She has to be there, which could end up spelling trouble if she wants to just farm and go in to grab the last hit onto any gank. So
it'll get leveled up next, though, so level 8.
Definitely.
She'll put 1 into it.
It just means for the next couple of minutes, she's going to have a pretty lackluster Desolate. I mean, 20 pure damage is nice, but it's less than a Stifling Dagger from PA, so, like...
Well, that hero's really broken, so...
Oh, you think so?
Make hero broken, release Arcana, profit. I'm pretty sure that was on the bulletin board at Valve HQ.
I'm not even mad. It's a baller Arcana.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, Earthshaker again making his presence felt in the middle lane, kind of just sitting around. He's level 4. I mean, Earthshaker can make his presence felt at level 1, doing the same exact thing. So it's good that he's got some experience. Doom, in this case, will get level 8 before heading to the offlane and or the enemy jungle. He's down here. I'm not sure what he's doing. But he is about 100 gold away from a Midas. So he's max Devour. He's going Midas. He'll have it probably 10 minutes, maybe like 10:30 with... shipping and handling charges of the courier.
This could be bad for Bloody 9. If he gets caught out here, I mean, I have no doubt that 747 can just go straight on him. But he backs himself off at the opportune moment, and he will be able to survive for the time being. What is Susie going to go with all this farm, by the way? Is he going to go straight into Blink, or do you think we're going to be seeing more farming items like an Armlet and a Mjolnir coming out from him?
I think he'll go Blink. I mean, with the Midas, the extra levels you have, pretty common to put points into stats on Wraith King, so you get just naturally tanky with the levels. So you can go Blink and not be completely Glass Cannon, I suppose. Seems like a reasonable thought process. Also, some initiation for your team would be nice. Back up the Bat Rider, because he's got a pretty tall order this game. And
Yeah.
well, he does
Speaking
actually almost have
he's
his
almost
Blink.
dead.
And also almost dead, yeah. I think he's fine. No one is around.
Oh, yeah.
Those
I thought that
neutrals,
was like
though, they'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
ya.
it's the neutrals. Okay. I thought like he had gotten ganked or something. I was
The
prepared
neutral
to be off lane.
Sunstrike. Watch out. Those Mud Golems, like, you don't think they cast any spells, but they'll throw a Sunstrike.
It's 10 minutes, and the Radiant Observer Ward round 1 has gone down, which means the Big Bad Bird and Bloody Nine are both approaching without any vision up onto 747. He has his Reincarnate, which means that there's plenty of time for his team to react to this, but this could be trouble if they play this perfectly. And they also have Monkeys Forever, who's sitting pretty full HP with Haunt up in the top lane, so they may try to make a go onto 747 here. I wonder if it will work for them.
We'll have to find out. Who is even rotating down here? It's just 2 people. And
It's 2, but they
look
have
how
Monkeys
close all of Boreal, like all of Boreal, 5 heroes are like basically in their jungle. So it seems like they could
Well,
come to the aid of the
470
Wraith
can't
King
do anything.
pretty
He doesn't have
quickly.
a blink yet.
And they have to
Troll
kill
Warlord
Susie
does not
twice.
have a teleportation scroll. Loki has a teleport, so I mean they've got that going for them. Footsie's already down there, but I mean you're taking a look at Monkeys Forever, who's just waiting for the right moment to go in. So I would imagine 747 has had plenty of time to think about this. Maybe he just turns around right now. But if he goes after this tier 1 tower, this could be a lot of trouble for him. Yeah,
Is he actually
Annihilate
in
has a
Hawaii?
teleport scroll too. Are
That's
we?
nuts. No, we're not. I'm
No.
like not too far away, but
Are they?
oh, I
in
think
Hawaii?
just 747 is. I could check
That's
his ping.
pretty
but-
nice.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
So
Susie.
we'll take a look. He's
They
going to
can't
go
even
for it.
kill him though. Like, yeah, he's really far from his safe lane tower, but he's got 2 lives. Like, I really don't see them killing him twice. They'll just
Maybe
like
they-
invade
yeah,
the jungle.
They're gonna go for Bat Rider. If they can clean him up before he gets this blink, that's
Yeah,
huge.
they definitely were looking for bad in the first place.
I'm so surprised though. They're just letting 747 go at this. I mean, oh, actually, they're gonna go on Loki right now. He is their target. And wait, putting a Doom on the support, is it really worth it? I mean, I guess that's the only
Yeah, better than not
cooldown
using
they're
Doom.
using. Yeah. Do they really need it though?
I mean, you never know, dude. I guess he's not level
Yeah,
6, so you
yeah.
do know at this point. Like, he's not going to multicast your face, but I don't know. People, I think, are just scared of the Ogre. Like, he's going to 4 times multicast 2 times in a row or something.
Yeah, well, they're going to go ahead. It's a kill secured, and they don't have to worry about the Ogre Magi. It's 0-5 at 11 minutes, but it's not out of control just yet. Within 1,000 gold net worth, but XP is actually in favor of Boreal with that 500 plus. Definitely attributed to this Midas pickup that Wraith King has, but there's going to be a Fisher go out. It's not going to block anyone. Magic Missile, but to no avail. And KVH looking to be aggressive. They've got a rotation coming in from Annihilate.
Uh-oh, the blink. This is the blink into the primal. He will get stunned out, but he's probably still going to go for it. He'll go for it now, stunning up KVH first. They're looking for the troll. He's the higher priority kill. Monkeys Forever will clean off the Ogre on the backside of that. The dagger coming through with the burn. It'll be a double kill for Monkeys Forever. Doesn't even have to get his hands that dirty, as the ranged dagger will do it for him. And look, oh my, he's got 3,600 gold already. He's going to pull out like a 15-minute Radiance. And now Doom just picked up his Midas as well. And speaking of the devil, literally, Bloody Nine will get swapped out and just barely live in the bottom lane. Y'all might go down for it,
No, they're not
but
going to
no,
spend
not
it.
even going to get a kill.
The teleport is enough to lure them away, and there's no primal split on Annihilate, but he is level 10 right now with a huge amount of just advantage over everyone else. So Annihilate looking really good in this game. Susie, 747 though, has 100 last hits. It's 12.5 minutes, so his farm is exceptional. But will it be enough? I mean, his net worth, where does he stand? He's still at the top, ahead of Monkeys Forever,
But
so
not that
at least
far
he's got
ahead.
that going for him. I mean, 600 gold at this point. Yeah, okay, so not that great, but it looks like Monkeys Forever is going to be going for the Radiance. It won't be a Radiance on 747. Actually, he's got 2,900 gold.
It might be, dude.
Is he going Radiance?
I mean, if he doesn't go Radiance, there's no way he can keep up with Spectre's farm, like, whatsoever. So I feel like he's almost forced to go for it. Like, it's a greedy item, but I don't know. What's the best way to fight greed in this case? Probably just greed, because Boreal know they can't really initiate on them with the defensive Vengeful Spirit, who we just saw save Doom, and the Earthshaker. Also,
I think
if it's like a 2-on-2 engagement, then Spectre ults and comes in, and suddenly you're losing. I don't know if they can make the space.
I don't know. A Wraith King's farm with a Mjolnir is just as good as with a Radiance, I think.
Yeah,
but,
that's actually probably true.
So I don't know. I want to say he's going for that, but it looks like the Radiance with 3,300 gold is going to be his next choice, and he actually could get it relatively close to the timing for Spectre, as Spectre's farm is absolutely halted. Spectre cannot farm nearly as fast as a Wraith King because he doesn't really have the sustain to just jungle. So
checking those runes.
Yep, Wraith King. He's sending it to the secret shop. Yep, he's going Radiance.
Nice. Who would have thought we'd see 2 Radiance Wraith Kings in one night? Actually, did Shredder even get it in the first game of the night? Like, did it end? Yeah, he got it, and then the game ended like right away. I recall now. We'll watch it on the VODs.
Yeah, Spectre, you got that Radiance timing on the stat board. 15-minute Radiance for Spectre. What about Radiance for Wraith King? Is it still the same thing? Like, because I feel like Wraith King's going to have, again, around... Actually, no, he's falling way behind. Okay.
Yeah, Monkeys Forever is, like, really close. Don't stress out Cart Dota too much, man. He's only one guy.
Oh, dude,
looking
come
up
on.
all these stats.
You got one job.
Yeah. Get it done. Alright, pushing into the middle lane, we've got double damage on Troll Warlord, but you can see he's pretty scared about hitting the tower. He did actually use Battle Trance once, got the tower down to about half HP. We see Bat Rider being annoying, fire flying over some cliffs. And we'll go top now. Maybe you're going to try to kill Monkeys Forever. This will be a really, really big kill if they can get him. He's ignited. He's a little slow. That runs out now. He's full speed. There's the blink in. The lasso. I was getting a little scared that it wasn't going to go off. And they will kill him, bringing him from 900 down to 700. Meanwhile, the Courier also going to die.
Oh, man, that Courier had already brought the Relic to 747. If that had been down with a Relic, that would have been even bigger than the Spectre kill that just happened. So, now Annihilate's going to go on Susie, looking to replicate the success, but the teleport rotations already come in. You can't kill 747 twice. He's going to go for it, though. Now the turnaround. They've got the Wraith Fire Blast, but no support. Maybe Loki coming in with the Fire Blast. The damage is there. The Ignite. They've got the Silence. Can they clean him? It looks like they will. Bloody Nine comes in on the tail end, throws the Doom onto Loki with a 2-hand block up from the Fisher. And now Monkeys Forever coming in. Susie's got enough mana for the Reincarnate, but he's down, he's out, he's in no man's land. It looks like the slow up from the Spectral Dagger, the Magic Missile comes out, and now they go for the cleanup. 747 will end up dropping, and just before the Radiance can be bought. Oh man, what a disaster coming out from Boreal as they looked to grab some advantage, and now it's gone. The Radiance picked up from Monkeys Forever, and, well, 747, he's delayed.
Well, things were looking really good because Boreal killed Spectre, denied the Radiance, and then they go bottom. They get a big kill on Annihilate, and suddenly Spectre comes back into the fight. And then Jan Friends win the fight, and now the Radiance is done on Monkeys Forever. So he's got that coming out now, Radiance and the teleportation as well. Let's see. Generally has a faster Radiance timing. It's 13 minutes, around 17. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for the hero. Probably a smaller sample size, though. Like, Spectre goes Radiance in 90% of games. Wraith King probably goes Radiance in, like, maybe 10%. Even that maybe seems high.
Is that 13-minute Radiance Shredder?
I could only assume so.
I mean, it's either Shredder or Ush? Really?
What a man.
I mean, Ush is definitely one of the best up-and-coming NA players, so I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know. Wraith King's going to have his Radiance now coming up at about 18 minutes, exactly when Cart had predicted it. So, unfortunately, their Courier is down for 40, which means he's going to have to go all the way back to base to pick it up. But his TP scroll is going to be off cooldown by around that time. And even their Courier is going to be coming up at around that time anyway. So, we'll have to see. He's got the money for it, only a little bit off, and Well, Radiance versus Radiance, I think for a Spectre can farm a lot faster and get a lot more mileage out of it. But speaking of mileage, the mileage is made by Loki, and they've got a lasso coming out. They're waiting on the Fire Blast. Now they pop it, and the damage isn't quite enough. It will be.
I don't know about that decision.
Yep, and now, yeah, that puts the cooldown on the Haunt. 120 seconds now to go, but we have a Primal Split in the mid lane, and he knows he can... Oh, he already had used his Purge. And KVH gets away.
And a little low on mana. He's got a wand and some bottle charges. He wanted to go back in. Doesn't guess correctly, though. KVH able to get away. Was just smart and ran back to his tower. Not going to juke in towards the jungle there.
Yep, and now it looks like Joppa's friends in the wrong side of the river right now as they're just going knees deep. And the Radiant jungle here. And set 470 doing the same thing on the Dire.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of getting quite a bit of farm this game. He's, I guess, last in net worth on the cores.
He's actually got his Force Staff.
Of course he's going to be last over a Doom. And yeah, there's the blink, the unveiling there. Bloody 9, he's had it for a while on this Doom. He'll throw it out. Doom to 470. Would like to give Monkeys the kill, and they will. So Bloody 9 playing for the team. Not going to go, even with the double damage, not going to go for the KS. Monkeys forever takes it. And he was slowed down, having died, picking up that Radiance. Maybe kind of took away the difference of the timings.
Wraith King, 100% win rate with Radiance.
What?
Is this the game?
This might be the game. Well, this game won't even count. For one, it's not ticketed, and two, and two, no one records CEVO stats anyways.
Well, is this technically pro?
Yeah, but I'm not really sure exactly what that DOTA does, but they only harvest like certain tournaments, so.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's not I don't know, it's like mainly automated, but I don't think it's quite 100%, so.
Well, how could it be? I mean, didn't Dota Buff get like really in big trouble for scraping?
I'm not sure, but I know some of the stuff like the item progression they do. They only do that for like the biggest tournaments because it's definitely a bit more work.
Oh yeah, no, I guess you're right. So looking at it like that, so this won't be the game. It can't be the game, but it can be a statistical anomaly if we want it to. So I don't know. Monkeys Forever in a lot of trouble. The Haunt can't quite go out.
Ooh, nice try to swap,
but it's not gonna do it. Oh wait. She buys back and Haunt's in. Could this be a dieback?
I don't know, man. He's pretty strong right now. 2 points to make it 3 points now in Dispersion. Going to chase down KVH. Nighttime! And they will be able to get the stun off. Loki, it got canceled on the first one. He will get the kill there. Now, 747 going to come in. Wraithfire blast out. It could be the dieback here for Monkeys. Can he get into the tree line? Doesn't matter anyway. Ignite and the Radiance burn coming out. Yeah. And there you go. It's FaZe into the Sanj and Yasha here for KVH. Probably going to go for that Vlad's next. That seems to be the standard build for that hero these days.
Vlad's is going to be amazing with the Vampiric Aura coming out from 747. So they've got a lot of lifesteal coming out for both KVH and 747. Unfortunately, the only other person that gets it is Ogre Magi, well, at least from the Vladimirs. But I mean, that's still a crazy amount of lifesteal that's going to be coming out for these guys. They're going to be able to sustain quite easily if they pick their fights correctly. So we'll have to see as Yappa's friends are grouping up as 4 in Boreal's jungle. And now they look to make their rotation. They see KVH. There is support behind, and they have spotted it out from 470. The ping's already there. And it looks like, are they going to try to go for him?
I feel like if anyone jumps here, it's maybe 470. He's got his Force Staff up right now. He'll Firefly for the extra vision. Not sure how much of that is going to benefit him at night. Also, Blink Dagger coming up now for the Wraith King, so he's going to be pretty annoying. But back to the Vlads on Brewmaster. I love it, especially on the Dire. It really opens up. Like, you get any kill. 1, it helps with the push, and 2, you can fall back and do Roshan without really taking any damage from Rosh. Obviously, with your evasion, putting a Drunken Haze on Rosh and the lifesteal, it's really good. But here we go, into the middle lane. They'll jump onto KVH. 470 will blink and Force Staff him away. I'm not sure that was the best course of action, but he will get away unscathed. Actually, both of them will live.
Yep.
And, well, no blood going to be shed today. The rivers will not be running red.
Yeah, you'll always find me a fan of this Aura build on Brewmaster. Like, I always build every single game Assault Cuirass and Chivas because, I mean, not only does it persist through the Primal Split, but it's just so good on the hero because he's just tanky as hell with all that armor. I mean, it's just unkillable. So they're going to make a go on Monkeys Forever up top, but he haunts himself out towards the mid lane as 747 going to die once. Can they do it again?
TPs, though, to come help. 470 will jump in. He'll lasso up, but the Echo Stomp shutting everything down. A Skywrath, Wraith King, Batrider all exploding. Now going to go continue to chase here. It's the Brewmaster. He'll send up the Lesser Spirits. Earth Spirit must live. He'll bring that one away out here in mid and probably just blink. Oh, he got the Boulder off in the last second. That stuns up KVH. Now the Doom going to be thrown out for good measure, just in case the blind was there. Didn't want to buy any time. It's a good play. They'll bring down 4, and the teamfight recap is really doing well. Not helpful. 18-6, though, here at 23 minutes, and now they're pushing down this middle tier 2 tower. The Ignite to spread, it hurts a lot. They're in immense pain, according to the tooltip.
Yeah.
But tower's still going to fall.
So 747 has now dropped below Monkeys forever, and that is only going to stay there as the Spectre is going to be able to farm up incredibly fast, now taking the enemy jungle to do so. And Roshan, not long for this world, as it looks like they want to make it go.
I'd be really surprised if they don't do it right now. I feel like they can. I mean, everyone respawning. I guess the tier 2 tower in the safe lane for Boreal is still pretty close to Roche, so they're going to play on the extra safe side and not go for it.
Right.
But yeah, Lasso just coming back up. All right, I mean, it seems reasonable to not go for it. They don't have the fastest Roche killing team.
Yeah,
although,
so
wait, Medallion? Do they have a Medallion anywhere? Venge would normally get one, but it looks like it's all Blink Daggers and Radiance. Those were their core items this game, and Ya has got nothing. So, true sacrifice.
He has his power treads, but that's about it. So.
Woo! It's a big day for a support.
And it actually looks like Boreal are going to make their way into the Roche pit. No, they're not going to do it. They see I Annihilate, though, with the lasso. He does not have Primal Split, so he is just dead right now. And I mean, that's a nice pickoff. 50 seconds on the board. That opens up the Roshan, and that means that it looks like prior to popular belief, it's going to be Boreal to take the first Roche.
Yeah, it's really good because it's Ya and Friends' like next big objective, right? Well, looking at the offlane, all the towers are there in the offlane. Yeah, the old wave of terror. They're going to go for it though. They'll actually jump in and try to contest this, or maybe just stop the Roche altogether. Now Doom going to blink in. He just picked up an Ags, by the way. Whoever gets doomed will be doomed forever. They'll bring down Bloody 9. He's dead for a while. There's the Doom out onto 470. He's got to move away from the fight. Bloody 9 will fall though. KVH brings him down. Now Ya and Friends have lost 3. Monkeys Forever trying to come back into the fray, but I think he's bit off more than he can chew. The bash is coming out. It's only 10% chance, but he gets over the cliff. He'll chill. Thinking about moving elsewhere, trying to get away. Yeah, okay.
This vision. They've got the ward. You can't get away.
It's great terrain to juke through, but now with this ward spot being so common, it's kind of hard. I think I Annihilate's got this. He'll even throw the Primal Split. Reincarnate was used. It's only a 60-second cooldown. He'll die. It remains on 24 seconds.
Yeah,
and 22 to 11.
Straight out of there. From,
yeah, probably. Got a little greedy going for some more farm.
That was crazy. Like, I don't know if you saw that, but Doom blinked in to Doom KVH, and then immediately Ya swaps him out of the pit.
At least it wasn't Roche just throwing a slam.
Like, I mean, it was it saved at KVH, and KVH was a huge player in that team fight. So I don't know.
That's your one job on
misplay
on Venge, I guess. Going wrong.
Yeah. I had too many players. I guess I have to agree with that one. 322.
Maybe
boys,
he thought like Doom was going in to steal and then to swap him out, and then they kind of just like didn't talk it over, and then they just swapped him out. I don't know.
I can't quite get behind the reasoning there, but I gotta say, I don't know when they put this ward up, but this observer ward is doing wonders.
It's been there for 2 minutes, so 24-44.
Radiant's top tower is under
that was probably at the start of that fight. They had
powers of deduction.
Did they put it up from the Roche pit? Like, can
you
you do that?
Yeah, you can put it up from Roche. So I'm sure they just
there we
put
go.
it up when they were starting it.
Yeah, that is a crazy ward to have, and I would imagine everyone who is watching this would now have to keep in mind that ward spot. That's beautiful.
I mean, if you're playing Radiant and not putting that ward there, like, you're probably playing Radiant incorrectly. It's really, really good.
Now
it's like, I don't know, it's not great for Dire, because obviously it doesn't help really with Roche, but it's fantastic for Radiant once you take the tier 1. Like, go-to ward spot. Watches the Ancients, watches the rotation from mid to the bottom lane.
Oh no, KVH, there's a Doom.
And while we say all this, Aegis will actually go over to Ya and Friends. So even though they did take some casualties stopping Roche the first time, they stopped it, and now they got that objective, so that's really big for them.
So I'm just going to point out right now that Blade 9 has an Agnum Scepter, and you already pointed that one out, but I just want to say how that pretty much ends this game. Because Ag Scepter Doom, you put that on either Wraith King or Troll Warlord, and the team fight's over.
He's not going straight for the Ags, though. It looks like he wants, I guess, Shiva's, maybe AC.
He's got Ags. It's done.
No, I know he has Ags. I'm talking Refresher's not his next item coming up.
Oh.
Maybe I misspoke.
Yeah,
But,
you did, no. Like, if he gets a Refresher, yeah, no, that's instantly over. But I think by the time he gets a Refresher, it'd probably be over already. So, yeah, he's definitely going for the Shivas, some extra armor, maybe even the Assault Cuirass is, no, that's good. That's Annihilate's job, so. I mean, it's a couple of great item pickups now going to be coming out from Diablo's friends, and that's really going to secure them a really good spot in the mid to late game, as dealing with those auras is a problem that I don't think Boreal quite has. They're mostly
all the triple
physical
auras.
auto attack damage. So,
because as I looked further into the problem, it'll be Annihilate going for the AC, so the Shiva's obviously next for Bloody 9. So there's all your auras along with the Vlads. I guess we're missing out on the mech, but meh, those ones are better anyways. So
you don't need a mech if you've got infinite armor.
Yeah, basically. And it's too late for the heal to really matter that much. Monkeys Forever, I wanted to look at his items too, because we haven't checked in a while. He's progressed nicely. Not only did he get the Aegis of the Immortal just recently, he had his Radiance, he got his Yasha, now he's got the Heart and another 1,400 gold. So he's pretty terrifying. Heart plus Dispersion means really hard to bring down Hero, but maybe Loki's up to the challenge. Ogre just finished his Ags.
Ooh, that is actually a really big pickup for Ogre, so I don't know. It was a little bit unfortunate that they couldn't quite kill monkeys in the bottom lane, but it was amazing decision-making to back it off and not try to go for that kill there. So much respect to that. Now they're going to trade a tier 1 for a tier 2, but at this point, being lacking on towers like they are, I think they're okay with that trade. But now they're going to have to come back and defend. They cannot let a tier 3 to go down for nothing. The unfortunate part is, if Blade 9 blinks in and finds a Doom on someone who might just be alone, then this fight down bottom is lost. So they got to be really careful about picking their fights.
Yeah, Batrider's just walking back down here. Obviously, Wraith King is just going to TP back. It's actually still on cooldown for 7 seconds, so this tower might fall. They'll have another 5 here because of the Fortify, but if they just burst it down quickly before that TP comes in, yeah, the tier 3 is going to fall right now. Wraith King's thinking about trading a tier 2 for it, but now your Rax is falling. He's got to come back. He's TPing to the fountain here. There's the lasso, but the swap cancels it immediately, and now the Doom out. I'm not sure you need to throw that Doom, but whatever. They'll bring down the melee Rax, range Rax. They're even going to stay in and go for this. They're not going to leave it up to the creeps. Creeps usually get the job done 5 to 10 minutes later.
They bring down Annihilate. That is their target.
Yeah, that's big. No primal split for the team fight. He's got buyback, but he doesn't have boots of travel or anything. And here we go. Team fight breaking out. The Venge also going to fall along with the Sky Wrath. And 747, he's really strong. Hasn't even died once, bringing down everybody. That's the Aegis, and I'm going to guess there's no way he gets out of here. Always going to have the stuns because Loki's got essentially all the unrefined fire blasts in the world. 747 will give up one of his lives, but it doesn't matter. It's a small sacrifice.
He's going to die here.
Bloody 9 was, I don't know why he was sticking around for so long.
Oh, man, he almost died there. I guess that move speed slow from the Shiva's Guard really paying wonders. But he doesn't even have it. What the hell? 747 just couldn't connect with the
You're fast with
Scorched Earth. Yeah, I suppose so. So I don't think we mentioned this, but 747 has his Assault Cuirass right now. So that's one aura completely negated. And even the attack speed aura kind of from the Shiva's Guard gets a little
20 for, so. What is it, 35 on Shiva's?
It's
or did they buff it to 45?
I don't know. Shiva's isn't completed yet, so I can't quite look. I probably just opened the shop. Yeah, it is.
They buffed it to 40, so it halves the attack slow aura.
Okay.
Which ain't bad. It's a step in the right direction.
747 just dies out of nowhere.
They didn't even use swap.
Like, his reincarnate, he was really lucky there, too, because his reincarnation was 2 seconds on cooldown.
Well, 60-second reincarnate don't matter.
Oh.
Like,
yeah,
you can die with that, who cares?
All right, so I guess it's not as big. I guess it's a little more unfortunate than it is big, but I don't know. I guess just casually feeding Tactical? I don't know. KVH going to run
well,
away
he
from
does have
Monkeys Forever,
buyback, but I don't think that's the
this?
strat you want to rely on here. We'll see what Monkeys Forever can do up top. He's chasing them away. He's just buying time. The rest of his team is working up middle already. No way to cancel the TP. He'll try to bring him down with Desolate Pure damage from the Manta illusions, but it's not nearly enough. So I believe it was the Ogre and the Troll who TP back to base. And this is why Jan Friends posted up in the mid lane, bringing down, well, trying to bring down the house. Tower actually hasn't been hit yet here. The bottom racks, in case we didn't point it out, did fall completely, even though Jan Friends, they lost the team fight. They lost 4, Boreal lost 3, but definitely worth it to break into that high ground.
The war of attrition, they came out on top by miles. So, I mean, losing a battle like that, I don't know if I looked at the team fight recap. I take a quick look at the gold and XP grabs, and it only really swung up in XP. Gold is still a very, very difficult to deal with if you're Boreal. And I mean,
Midas Devourer, OP.
Yeah, it's looking really pretty grim for Boreal right now, as down a Rax is impossible enough to come back from, but you go down a Rax against this team, which is near impossible to kill. Now instant swap out from the lasso. The Fisher to start to put a pause in things, so they bring down the Venge in no time at all. Susie will go down for the first time. Big Bad Bird looking for that multicast, doesn't quite get it. Now they're going to have some Sticky Napalm going down, trying to slow up Bloody 9, but they're not quite able to do anything with it, as Susie will go down for the second time. Buyback on KVH, teleports in immediately, trying to bring down Monkeys Forever, can't find the bash. And now a Primal Split looks like it's chasing onto Loki, who is now in a very poor spot, and he gets himself away. Yeah, very nice.
Buying some time, too. Takes him away from pushing into the buildings after they kind of won the fight, although there were some buybacks here. Now Ionic gets caught out on the backside of this as he was chasing. KVH catching him on the buyback. Monkeys Forever thinking about going back in, but he's strong. He's not strong enough to deal with both of them. He tries to TP in the tree line, but they see him. Batrider's got flying vision right now. Monkeys Forever going to go all-terrain once more. He will live with like 75 HP right here. KVH is giving chase. Almost max move speed when those drums were popped. He's still 471 to 374. He is faster. Monkey's going to take that new path, juke up, and he will be brought down. So Jan Friends losing a bit there. They do force 2 buybacks, so we can look at the teamfight recap. I think they forced 2 buybacks, killed 3 or 4, and then 2 of them died. I feel like that's an accurate... Who knows? Accurate portrayal of the fight.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty big, the buybacks, because they lost it on Wraith King and Troll Warlord. So not having buyback on those 2 heroes, I mean, they're the most pivotal heroes right now on Boreal Esports, aside from, I guess, Loki. So, I mean, you need them for both fights, and if they get picked off or if they die like they did in the last team fight, then the team fight's lost. So they got to go ahead and either stall for the next 5 minutes. Yeah, the game is lost. So they got to stall for the next 5 minutes to hopefully get buyback on these guys again, or just try to take a better fight and not have to buy back. But that's really difficult because Doom is going to force one of them to buy back no matter what.
Yeah, now we see him going through the refresher. He finished up the Shiva's Guard, which Blink Shiva's is pretty much amazing, so it's hard not to go for that. And then he'll go back now for the refresher. He's got the Perseverance and 800 gold. There's a Doom out onto 470. He can just chase for days. There's no Shadow Blade in this game, but, you know, yeah, probably didn't even have to. The deny, though! The 4-step deny coming in from the Ogre! And now, yeah, he's in some trouble. KVH is going on him. There's the swap out with the BKB, though. Or swap up through the BKB, rather. It runs out. There's the instant stun from Enchant Totem, and they will bring him down. He's down for the count, 100 seconds. That very well could be the game. Creep Wave is sort of pushed out in Boreal's favor, which is really, really good for them right now. But that's going to be cleared up, well, by Monkeys Forever. No problem right now.
Yeah, I think that's putting the nail in the coffin right now, is you need the Troll Warlord to fight. Not only is his what was it, like a battle trance amazing in team fights, but it's necessary. So
wow, look at this Primal. Oh, yeah. This is some commitment from Annihilate, trying to bring down Susie. This will be the first life. He's so far out, completely segregated from his team. And Jan Friends are able to find the 2 pickoffs on the 2 heroes with no buyback. So it's either Jan Friends are playing fantastic, or that's Boreal just making some mistakes. Like, they need to be babysitting that like 100%, especially after the troll died. I don't know. Yeah, that's a mistake on Boreal, but you got to give it to Yapla's friends for capitalizing on it and knowing exactly what they have to do. So they're going to take those long timers, and they're going to go ahead and grab 2 more sets of racks with them.
I don't think there's anything Boreal can do about this. I imagine that the GG could just be coming out really soon. They're going to go for the lasso,
Another swap.
Yeah.
I was really surprised at how well the Batrider like started out. Like he was pretty effective, right? And then now when you see the full clashes coming on, he's 100% countered by Ya. He's swapped almost instantly, maybe a little too instantly, and on allies for that one fight at Roche. But for the most part, just shut down the Chronos. The Chronos. What is wrong with me? Void. He's very popular right now. Shuts down the lassos is what I want to say.
Oh, look at the creeps bowing down to Doom.
Dude, how can you not, man? I'd bow down to that guy. That big old sword. He's swinging it.
Okay. Well, you might want to take a step back for a second there as Yapla's friends. I mean, Monkeys Forever obviously doing really well. 18-7 for the game. Died a couple more times than we'd like to admit at the beginning of the game, but the Radiance timing was really good, as it was on 747. But again, the farming speed from Spectre was just so much faster, and the heart timing was really good. So.
And he can farm without being near the fight and then still join the fight. Where Wraith King, yeah, sure, he can farm fast with the Radiance, but if a fight breaks out and he's not there, like, what do? You just keep farming. You're like, oh, sorry, team.
Yeah, so, again, shout-outs to Cart Dota, by the way, for this being the stats guy for tonight. Did a really good job, as you can see, really on top of things. So, really good stuff coming out from him. And, well, you can follow him, again, at Cart Dota.
And the Deviant Stat Dojo. The entire thing there, or Deviant Stats. What's the Twitter? Deviant Stats?
At STDevStats.
There you go. He's got it. Of course he would know it. But anyways, that was, or tonight was rather the first night of CEVO Season 6 main. You can see there's things in the top right talking to you about a Dota TV ticket. You might not see it yet. It's because, well, it's not quite out yet. We're hoping it'll ship on December 17th, so stay tuned to the DOTA2 store, to CEVO.com, to my Twitter, to Tom's Twitter. We'll find it. We'll tell you when it's out, and then you can purchase it up. It'll be fantastic. And changes to how we do things for the CEVO broadcast. So we're going to be on Sunday through Thursday with a couple nights, or a couple games each night. So that's going to be a little bit different. Everything's best of one now. It's a round-robin format in main. 16 teams. Everyone plays each other once, so everyone plays 15 times. It goes from December. We'll obviously break for the holidays, finish up in February with the playoffs. So hopefully you'll join us. We've got more than we normally have here, and we don't even have a ticket or anything. So shout out to everyone watching. It was actually some solid games. Unfortunately, we only had 2. But what are you going to do?
It happens. So, yeah. So we're going to have all these other games, too. We're looking at some Dota 2 Lounge coming out soon, which hopefully should be a huge plus. Hopefully tomorrow, yeah. So, I mean, our schedule is on CEVO.com, right? So you can check us out there and see everything that's going on. We're really looking forward to the week ahead, and we're glad you joined us for tonight.
Yeah, and before we go, you can follow me, Helium, at Heliumbrella on Twitter, Chicago Ted there, at TedCasts. And, yeah, that's all we got. Also, play CEVO 1. Peace.